Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest night of the week. It's Friday night, and you guys know when it's Friday night, it's time for some of that mayhem. Oh, ho, ho. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming off of one hell of a Raw anniversary episode, and we are going straight into the mix with one half of your number one contender for the tag team championships. Bryan Danielson is going to be going one-on-one with one half of the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish. It is going to be a battle of the technical wrestlers, but I want to bring you back to what happened this past Monday on Raw anniversary. It was Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson versus DIY, and after one paradigm shift and back up from the GOAT, the Shield successfully got the job done, and now they are going to No Way Out. Ladies and gentlemen, the card just tees up from here as we are officially less than 1 month away from the great No Way Out pay-per-view taking place January 7th right here on Wrestle Plus. As ladies and gentlemen, we haven't really seen Bryan Danielson as much as we can say we want to see him here on Mayhem, as Bryan Danielson main evented the first episode ever at Mayhem. But something that I'm not mentioning that I do want to mention is the eye patch of Bryan Danielson. No, ladies and gentlemen, it is not for cosmetic. Bryan Danielson did take a knee to the face by Tommaso Ciampa this past Monday on Raw, and he still is he's still cleared to compete into the in the ring, obviously being so with this matchup, but he does have to wear the eye patch for extra cover. We just want to make sure Bryan Danielson's going into the No Way Out pay-per-view good and not injury prone or anything. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Bobby Fish. The Undisputed Era are definitely teeing up, and Mayhem has been their show over the last couple of weeks. Since last time we seen the Undisputed Era here on Mayhem, they went 2-on-2 with Sting and Darby Allin and defeated them with Bobby Fish tapping out Sting. But I want to take you back to what happened this past Monday on Raw anniversary. It was LA Knight versus Adam Cole for the Intercontinental Championship, and one hell of a matchup it was. But it was Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to come out, and it was LA Knight that hit the drop kick on Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly tried to come to the aid of Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly got sent over the top rope as you're seeing on your screen. And ladies and gentlemen, we thought that was going to be it, but no, Adam Cole caught LA Knight in a Panama Sunrise, and that was all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, as Adam Cole went for the cover. And as so many do not, LA Knight joined that list of men who cannot kick out of that Panama Sunrise, ladies and gentlemen. But the true statement that I want to really talk on, the main focus coming out of that matchup, was the fact that Adam Cole has never used the Undisputed Era to win a match here in Universe Mode. In every single one of his matches, and being Intercontinental Champion, the Undisputed Era have been signed here in Universe Mode, and the Undisputed Era has not come out and helped him at all in any of his matches. So it's very interesting to see that LA Knight was the one guy that they had to use that tactic for. But oh man, look at that, Bobby Fish already throwing himself at Bryan Danielson, as Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly played backup for Adam Cole this past Monday, and Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley went through absolute war with DIY. One hell of a team that was. We're going to see one half of DIY coming up next, as he's going to be taking on Bobby Lashley, as Lashley's going to be going one-on-one with Tommaso Ciampa. Ooh, big kick there. Beautifully done there by Bryan Danielson. I want to let everybody know that coming off of the celebration of the Raw anniversary show, which I want to thank everybody, 110%. The show did absolutely amazing. But coming off of that show, tonight will be absolutely commercial free during the matches. So thank you guys so much for that. But oh man, look at Bryan Danielson throwing some kicks into the face of Bobby Fish. I mean, listen, when you look at a guy like Bobby Fish, you look at a guy like Bryan Danielson, like I said before, I'll say it again, two of the most technical wrestlers in the entire world, two of the most technical wrestlers we have ever had here on Wrestle Plus. So when you're looking at two guys like this, these are two guys who are going to, do any and everything that they can possibly do to walk away with the victory, especially being a team like the Undisputed Era, a very hungry team, a very scrappy team, and really just being able to make their name statement here in the WWE. As Bryan Danielson, he's seen tag team championship, these matches in the past, as Bryan Danielson teamed up with Seth Rollins to go against the Usos back at SummerSlam for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And Danielson, he's had that little bit of taste for the tag team titles, went on to the World Heavyweight Championship scene, was unsuccessful, and now finds himself back here in the tag scene, teaming up with Mr. Money in the Bank, Jon Moxley, as the Shield have been, oh my God, beautifully done there by Bobby Fish, as the Shield have been trying to make their mission statement very clear. And listen, I'll say it more than the next guy. The Shield This is what a time to be a fan of Wrestle Plus, I'll tell you that, because the Shield have had one hell of a season this year, going through an entire, trilogy with the Bloodline, and then walking away with the win, and that was absolutely surprising, because the two men that we see team up, and the two men that we're seeing going the No Way Out, Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley, those are two guys who were, at their most, beefing at the most when it was time to go into War Games. So it's great to see that come full circle. But focusing more on the match here, Bryan Danielson with a beautiful Irish whip tries to duck under, does a good job at it, but Bobby Fish catching the ropes there. Big drop kick there by the GOAT, and does it beautifully done there by one of the world's greatest technicians. And look at this now, Bryan Danielson, oh my God, running bulldog, dragging the arm with it. Beautifully done there by Bryan Danielson. Absolutely creative work here tonight. And look at that now, stomping down, throwing those elbows over and over and over again into the knee of Bobby Fish. Man, oh man, now going for the cover. Listen, if that knee's taking out too much, it's going to hurt the kick out. Very smart maneuver there by Bryan Danielson. And Danielson now going for a kick there, but Fish takes him down. Beautiful work there by Fish, dropping him. Fish dropping Danielson, but Danielson trying to catch, Danielson trying to catch Fish, and he caught him like a fish out of water, no pun intended. But look at Fish now flopping and fishing as he goes. Oh man, wait a minute. Bobby Fish now looks to go for something, but Bryan Danielson kicks him off there. Danielson now gets Irish whipped by Bobby. Bobby now, wait a minute, and Fish now, oh my God. Beautifully done there by Bobby Fish. Fish now, this is exactly what we were looking to see all throughout the matchup. This technician work right here, this submission work right here by Bobby Fish. And look, he tried to go for something big there. Beautiful leapfrog there by Bryan Danielson. Danielson with an absolute beautiful maneuver, very vertical based maneuver, knocking off Bobby Fish, all getting him right off his feet. Oh my God. Snap gear suplex, dropping Fish right on his neck, and it seems like he's gonna have to scramble, but Danielson goes through. Danielson went through, but Kyle O'Reilly threw himself ahead of Bobby Fish to protect his tag partner, but at what cost? The American Dragon Bryan Danielson is giving us dropping Fish right on the ring, right on that Tron. Oh my God. Bryan Danielson and making sure it hurts here tonight, showing that there is so much more left in the tank after this after this past Monday's tag match. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the body of work that Bryan Danielson has done all throughout his career here at Wrestle Plus. Also, main eventing No Mercy with Finn Balor. Oh my God, but Psycho knee! Hold the thought, 2 in. No, wait, what? Fish kicks out. Ladies and gentlemen, fight forever chance. My God, what a match we are seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I knew that Bobby Fish and Bryan Danielson was going to absolutely slap. Like I said, at the end of the day, we're looking at two absolute technicians at their work right now. We're looking at two mastercraft individuals, two individuals who go hard and go all out when stepping into the ring. And look at this, Bryan Danielson doing exactly what being told right there. Going all out, doing exactly what he has to do. Over and over and over again as he goes, ladies and gentlemen. This right here isn't luck. You don't teach this kind of skill right here. You're born with it, and Bryan Danielson is born with greatness, and he's showing it here tonight as he's calling up Bobby Fish. Fish nowhere to go, nothing to do, but he has to get up to his feet. Missile drop kick from the heavens. 2 and no. Fish stays alive. Danielson doesn't know how he did it. He doesn't know how he did it. Oh man. And wait a minute now. Fish gets him up, and Danielson now nowhere to go, nothing to do. I eat my words there as Danielson get out of it. Danielson finding a way. And now, ooh. Uppercut to the back of the head. Danielson has his target right acquired. But Psycho knee picks up Fish, creating some distance, and this man is just bringing brutality. Third one in a row. 1, 2, no! Fish stays alive. Fish stays alive. Fish has probably been one of the most slept on wrestlers of 2023, because this man, to to withstand a beating by Bryan Danielson. The wherewithal, the absolute wherewithal right now is just impeccable to even see, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on, name the few who have been able to go the distance with Bryan Danielson, because I can't, oh my God. Suplex by Fish. Beautiful leg drag there by Fish. Fish and Danielson right now surprisingly being able to just be even right now. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, to even think that this is just your opener for tonight. Look at this now. Bryan Danielson getting him back down to a vertical base, exactly where we expected him to be. Danielson catching Fish up. Fish nowhere to go, nothing to do. This is exactly what we expected at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, right here. Look at this, Danielson. Perfect hook, has him locked in, nowhere to go. Bobby Fish. If I'm Fish, I'm tapping here, but Fish, look at this, look at this. This is that background right now, that tenacity by Bobby Fish that we've talked about so many times in the past, but we're now seeing come to fruition. But look at this, Bryan Danielson, something for everything. Every time Bobby Fish throws his best at Bryan Danielson, he has something to equalize it. Like I said earlier tonight, you do not create talent like this. This is not brought out in the PC, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be born with this kind of greatness. And Bryan Danielson, ladies and gentlemen, is showing us that right before our very eyes. And look at this now, Danielson now going after the other knee as he was targeting the knees all night. All night targeting those knees, making sure when he goes for that pin, that kick out is as weak as it could possibly be. So when he pulls back on the legs, is all she wrote. But wait a minute now, Danielson top rope. What is he thinking now? Beautiful! Moonsault by Danielson too! Danielson does it! Danielson does it! The American Dragon did the job! With a picture-perfect, absolutely beautiful moonsault that we will be talking about for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute win here tonight by the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And what a match it is going to be January 7th at No Way Out for the tag titles. Santos, tonight you go out there and do it big. Tonight you go out there and you do it for the LWO. Now CM Punk, he's a interesting opponent for you tonight. Listen, we have made you for this moment. We have fought our asses off to get to this moment, to get main event Escobar back to the main event where he deserves to be. Finally, you can call yourself that name again. But Santos, tonight, Joaquin Wild, Cruz del Toro, you should let them have your back. You should let them be out there with you, getting the big victory with you. Listen, Ray, I don't need Joaquin Wild or Cruz del Toro. You seen Punk disrespect me last week. Punk did this right here, the exact same thing that you're saying. This is exactly what CM Punk said. He said that you were going to want the LWO to be out there. He said that I wanted the LWO to be out there. Listen, there is nothing more that I would want in the entire world than to celebrate with the LWO in the main event. But tonight I need to prove that main event Escobar stands for main event Escobar. The LWO is its own entity, but I am Santos Escobar. I am Mexico's finest, and tonight I put CM Punk in his place and I go on to Elimination Chamber and I become that much closer to World Heavyweight Championship gold, Ray. It has been since Extreme Rules that I have even seen that picture. I am gonna get it again, and I am gonna get it at Elimination Chamber. I need you to support me with this, Ray. Come on, man. Who supported me more than anything when I was going through my beef with Samoa Joe? You were right there in my corner every step of the way. You need support tonight. You got support tonight. If you need us to hang back, listen, we'll be right there through the curtain, and when you're ready to celebrate, we'll be right here. But tonight you're gonna do this for you. Because more than anything, I trust you, Santos. And I trust that you're gonna get this win for the LWO tonight. I trust that you're going to get this win for yourself, and I trust that you're going to move on to Elimination Chamber. Good luck, Santos. Ho, 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 ladies and gentlemen, business has just picked up because it is the almighty himself, Bobby Lashley. And man, oh man, is he here for one reason and one reason only. That is to bring greatness back to the name of the Hurt Business. That has been the segment going on the last couple of weeks. That has been the ongoing onslaught. And over this Monday on Raw Anniversary, we've seen, Bobby Lashley have a bit of a serious conversation with MVP and let him know, basically, listen, I'm done playing games. I'm not going to sit here and wait around. Get me in that Elimination Chamber match. So this coming Monday, we're going to be seeing Bobby Lashley go one-on-one with Damian Priest. That is going to be a very, very interesting matchup, because if Damian Priest wins that matchup, then he goes to the Elimination Chamber. And if Damian Priest wins the Elimination Chamber and Finn Balor's our world champion going into WrestleMania, then, well, let's just say that's going to make things a lot more interesting, to say the least. But what could be interesting is this man right here, the Almighty, this man who has worked day in, day out, has rised above any kind of hate, any kind of love. This man does not care about a reaction. The one thing this man cares about is getting the job done when stepping inside the ring. And tonight he goes one-on-one with a man that has been a very problem for the Hurt Business, being a part of DIY, and that is Tommaso Ciampa, the stronger one in DIY, the more sadistic and scary one, I would say, in DIY. As the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa is here for one reason tonight, and one reason only. After DIY, weren't able to successfully defeat the Shield this past Monday, and book their ticket to Montreal, Quebec, Canada for No Way Out, January 7th, although that is sad, ladies and gentlemen. At the same time, the one thing that we can look forward to is the fact that DIY is here on Mayhem, and we know that DIY is the heart and soul of Mayhem. These guys are not going anywhere, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see who walks away with the victory here tonight. Bobby Lashley being a man who has an up-and-coming match this Monday, so win, lose, or draw, he still has his opportunity for his qualifying match, but I would assume he wants to walk away with a little bit of momentum. Meanwhile, Tommaso Ciampa, coming off of that loss this Monday, well, he's going to need that momentum for DIY, so this is going to be interesting. So here we go now. Bobby Lashley and Tommaso Ciampa squaring off. Ciampa Irish whip is Lashley right into the ring, and now, oh, beautifully done there, right there by Tommaso Ciampa, kicking down the foot of Bobby Lashley. Lashley and Ciampa now going for a collar and tie lockup. Ciampa now neck breaker position and bumping him face first. Beautiful work there by Tommaso Ciampa. Bobby Lashley definitely lights out for him. Didn't know where he was at, and Ciampa just catches him. Knee right to the face. Oh my goodness. This is what we like to see right here. Straight up hard hit and nastiness. And oh my God, face busted there by the almighty Bobby Lashley. We said we wanted that hard-hitting nastiness, and that's exactly what we're going to get anytime Bobby Lashley steps into the ring with anybody. Beautiful work by Bobby Lashley, picking up his opponent and just decimating them. I mean, that is just absolutely disgusting right there. I mean, the work of art that we are seeing here in the ring is just, it's incredible to say the least. And look at this, 4, 5. Oh my God, dude. Over and over again, strikes after strikes. I mean, for some of you guys who don't know, Bobby Lashley was a former MMA fighter. Those hands right there are registered, man. Those are hard-hitting hands. And wait a minute, Tommaso Ciampa now has Lashley in, a bit of a precarious position now as Lashley goes down hard there. And Ciampa now, that same knee that drove an eye patch to the eye of Bryan Danielson. Lashley kicks out at 1. Wow, yeah, that was that same knee that put Bryan Danielson on an eye patch, as we've seen earlier tonight. And as you see, Tommaso Ciampa not looking to recycle it anytime soon. He wants to keep it up. And can you blame him if it seems to be effective against a guy like, oh, beautiful done there by Bobby Lashley. If it seems to be effective by a guy like Bryan Danielson, how wouldn't it be effective in a matchup like this against Lashley? I mean, I understand the strategy, but still. Ballsy to say the least. And wait a minute now, Ciampa bouncing off the ropes there as Lashley goes up. Lashley goes under. Very amazing strength here. View! Power slam there by Lashley to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa doesn't know where he's at or what's going on now. Lashley up and down into the cover. This has got to be it, too. And no, wow. Ciampa staying alive in this matchup. This is just going to fuel Bobby Lashley that much more. This is just going to anger Bobby Lashley that much more. And look at this now, lining up. Oh, wait, lining up Ciampa for something big there. But Ciampa squirreling out of the way there. Smartly done there by Ciampa, now using the knee strikes. I was shocked he was able to get Bobby Lashley off his feet, but he definitely got the job done. Oh, wait a minute now, Fairy Tale's ending. No, Lashley says no. Alabama slam. Reverses that absolutely beautiful Fairy Tale's ending that we were about to witness. Man, oh man, wait a minute now. Lashley up to the top rope. Not something we usually see here. Elbow drop. Nobody home there. I mean, listen, you can't be too mad at Bobby Lashley. That's not something that he would usually go for. So, you know, A for effort, I'd say. But look at this. This is where Lashley is. You don't usually see it from him, but he does have a former mat wrestling, background, being a pro wrestler back in high school. Bobby Lashley has done it all. And look at that, Ciampa wanted to set up for something big there, but Lashley saying no. And Lashley now having Ciampa in the hurt lock. The hurt lock's in, but look at this. Ciampa stomping on the feet, hitting him with a bit of a variation stunner there to stun Lashley. Ciampa now picking up Lashley for something big here. Suplex position. Lashley says no. Lashley fighting out of it. Neckbreaker by Lashley. Desperation neckbreaker at that, because Lashley rarely goes for it. And now Lashley like a bull in the sand, and you can see the red bullseye. It's Tommaso Ciampa. Look at this spear. 2, 3. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, all week on social media, on the YouTube community page, I have been talking about this spear that cut it. I mean, listen, you had to be there on Raw Anniversary, because that spear that cut the Monster Among Men in half by Roman Reigns was absolutely devastating. But after that one, I don't know. Lashley might hold the King of the Spears, because Ciampa's picking up the pieces on the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley. Ladies and gentlemen, FTR are your new World Tag Team Champions. I just want to throw a little congratulations to FTR for defeating the Usos, that are our longest reigning champions, period, here in Universal Motor Former, as FTR did defeat them this past Monday on Raw Anniversary. If you didn't go check it out, check it out. It was Match of the Night candidate, and it was damn good. Ladies and gentlemen, FTR. I would say, if you know me, you know exactly what I'm gonna do, but that same old intro is a little, tired and over with. You know exactly what time it is. It's the last match of the card. It's Santos Escobar versus CM Punk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event. It is main event Escobar, and he is back. We haven't seen him be in this spotlight since the beginning of Season 2. The anniversary is spreading, and it's not just for Raw, ladies and gentlemen, as Santos Escobar is reliving the feels of what once was April, when he stepped into the main event of Extreme Rules to face off against Cody Rhodes for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And if you ask anybody in this arena right now, the seriousness by Santos Escobar, everybody knows sitting at home, everybody knows in the comment section, everybody knows that this is the test of Santos Escobar's life. It is the start of the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Ladies and gentlemen, Santos has an opportunity, but he has to beat the best in the world to get it. Can he do it? We're going to find out. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the Messiah, the man who claims to expose the entire Raw and Mayhem locker room. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the best in the world, with everybody saying, CM Punk. This is going to be damn good, ladies and gentlemen. I have dreamed of calling a CM Punk match my entire life, and finally we get it, and we do it right here tonight, and we got to make sure we do a damn good job at it, as this entire crowd here tonight is saying one name, and one name only, as CM Punk rings all through the arena here tonight on Mayhem. We had Bobby Lashley, Bryan Danielson, we even seen Rey Mysterio on this card. So many legends, but everybody is talking about CM Punk. Let's waste no time, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be damn good. It's Punk versus Escobar, and it's Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Who is going to get into the chamber? Let's find out. Wait a minute. Santos Escobar now looking to make CM Punk tap early on here tonight with this Boston Crab. Look at this Punk already in the Boston Crab, middle of the ring. This right here might not be good for Punk, as last time Punk wrestled was in another company at Wembley Stadium, and now he is here in the, in a WWE ring. I mean, it's been a couple of months for Punk, and wait a minute, oh man, beautiful work there by Santos Escobar evading Punk. Punk said last week to Santos Escobar to prove that, main event Escobar isn't just a catchphrase. Prove it is exactly what it says it is. Escobar bringing some flames to Punk early on, and you seen earlier tonight, Rey Mysterio was a little skeptic of Santos Escobar, but the way Escobar's coming in this matchup, Punk fighting alive early in this matchup, as we knew going into it. I mean, this is still the very beginning of the matchup, and look at this now, Punk looking very good. As like I said, first time we're seeing him in the ring. Beautiful power slam there by CM Punk. And Punk, this all started with Cody Rhodes. This all started with Clash of Champions. Cody invoked his rematch, said he'll still fight Punk at Elimination Chamber, but after that, he's going after the World Championship, and it seems like Punk wants to, invoke his name in that spot, and oh my God, Santos just driving Punk's back into the, into that outside. That it's padded, but it's not padded as well as the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Santos Escobar coming to CM Punk with all the flame here tonight, as main event Escobar showing that is not just a name. And imagine Santos Escobar joining Cody Rhodes in the Elimination Chamber. I mean, come on. Oh man, but listen to this crowd rallying behind CM Punk, and Santos Escobar getting a little distracted at what he's seeing here tonight. You can't blame him. The crowd getting CM Punk back into this. Both men going for a collar and tie lockup. Santos bouncing him right off against the ropes and hitting him with a beautiful corkscrew uppercut. Listen, Santos, he's not only proven here tonight, but he's doing what he has to do, as Punk just evaded that leg drop. Beautiful work there by CM Punk, now bringing Santos into the corner. The first time we're seeing a bit of offense here by Punk, and it's personal. Talking a lot of smack there to Santos Escobar, saying that he is going to expose him, and the referee's telling him, listen, hey, back up a little bit. And wait a minute, Escobar now going for a beautiful hurricanrana there. A little slow to the pace, but effective, and got the job done. You see Escobar showing off to the WWE Universe here tonight, who is still as much of fans as they are of CM Punk here tonight. You see Santos Escobar's keeping his fair share. And wait a minute now, Escobar once again trying to do the one thing he started off the match with earlier tonight, going for that double-legged Boston Crab. This time, Punk not exactly in the middle of the ring. He has some stretch room to get to the rope. Is he going to be able to do it, though, or will Punk be able to get out of this? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful lower ab strength there by CM Punk. We're not only reversing it, but now going for the cover. Come on, ref, into the cover now. No! Man, oh man, Punk trying to go for that quick cover there, but not able to get the job done. But Escobar, of course, Escobar able to stay alive in this matchup. Punk's gonna have to hit Escobar, but it's something a little more spicy if he wants to really walk away with the victory here tonight. And look at this now, CM Punk with a beautiful elbow drop there. And listen, Punk asked Adam Pearce to enter into the Elimination Chamber, and Pearce let him know that he had to earn the opportunity to become a participant in the Elimination Chamber. And as we're seeing here, that's where this matchup is becoming to be. But imagine a guy like Santos Escobar being in the chamber. Imagine a guy like Punk being in the chamber. Either way you go, you have main event talent in that chamber. But wait a minute now, Punk now getting once again driven down for that suplex. And wait a minute, once again, another one. No, reversing it into a suplex. Went for that back end suplex to a bit of a vertical one. Very beautiful stretch there by Mexico's finest. And Santos Escobar sitting down, the best in the world, as CM Punk doesn't know where he's at or what's going on, but he's finding himself back into the matchup, feeling the WWE Universe's momentum. And look at that, Punk sits him down. The WWE Universe is absolutely hot off their feet, ladies and gentlemen, and they're cheering for CM Punk. As how can you not look at this, Punk? Punk now grabbing Escobar, bringing him against the rope. Now, what does Punk have in mind for Escobar as he brings him down, going off of the rope and stepping down? And I mean, dude, we know what this would do for the career of CM Punk, automatically skyrocketing him into that main event of Elimination Chamber, which we talked about it before. That's your big ticket to WrestleMania. You want to get into the WrestleMania pay-per-view, you got to win that chamber. You got to you know, work your ass off all year and end up becoming a qualifier to even get in the chamber. Listen, it's a long and hard road. I would say the next big opportunity after the chamber is King of the Ring, and that's all the way in April. Nobody wants to wait that long. That's after WrestleMania. That's the start of a new season. People want to make their mark at the grandest stage of them all, and this is the way to do it. Look at Punk absolutely unloading on Santos Escobar here tonight. Is Punk going to expose Escobar? Look at this. The crowd absolutely feeling this one. Look at this. Look at this. Punk choking the life out of Mexico's finest. Santos Escobar nowhere to go, nothing to do. Absolutely stunned here tonight. And oh wait, Escobar looking to turn this one around. He could have went for the cover with it, but it feels like Santos was just trying to find a little bit of room to breathe as Santos tries to take down Punk off his leg, but wasn't able to get the job done there. Santos now brings him up off of the ropes and dumps him. Santos absolutely dumps CM Punk, and Punk's down and now getting his arm dragged out of his socket. The best in the world is not looking like he's able to live up to that statement here right now. As Santos is lining up Punk getting back up to the outside, and Santos through the ropes! Through the ropes goes Escobar! What a match we are seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Wrestle Plus. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel, because you guys know more content always comes you guys' way, and we are nothing short with the bangers, especially with the new year coming up. Beautiful neck breaker there by CM Punk. And look at this, Punk now showing up to the WWE Universe. Weaving there on Santos' attack. And now look at lining up Santos. Sidewalk slam on the knee there. Beautiful work there by CM Punk. Punk showing us a bit of that old school wrestling that we've yet see so much here in Universe mode. As Punk bringing it back, but Santos not a fan of what Punk's doing right there. Punk now gonna really have to think about his next steps here if he wants to walk away with the victory, as Santos seems like he has Punk corner, but I eat my words there. Referee on the count of 8, Punk going right back into the ring. This is not looking good for Santos Escobar. If I know CM Punk, he is going to want to expose Santos by making him count out. But Santos gets right back in the ring on the last count. Punk, though, catches him in a modified Stinger Splash, trying to capitalize off of the win. Cheap shot, but easy victory. No! Santos staying alive. Santos staying alive. They got to argue the smart ring awareness here. Look at this. JT, yes! 1, 2, wow. Santos is the first opponent to kick out of the GTS. But Punk said, no. Punk wants to, Punk though, Drip takes him down there, yeah, Punk's in his bag now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Punk said the knee came up a little bit on that last one. Punk said this is the one. Nail on the mutton. Oh yeah. 1, 2. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the best in the goddamn world, and you better not forget it. His name is CM Punk. What a win for the best in the world, CM Punk. What a win for all the Punk fans sitting at home. Now Santos has to lick his wounds because this man, CM Punk, is going to No Way Out. 6 of Raw's best. 6 of Raw's best is who's stepping up for the Elimination Chamber. And one of those men is somebody who just came not even 2 weeks ago. You call that the best? I am already doing exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm exposing the roster one by one. And I owed Cody an ass whoop, and I promised I was taken to the chamber and come January 7th. That is exactly where we are going, Cody. I am bringing your ass to hell and back inside that steel structure. But along with the 4 other men that we are going to be with, trust me, judgment will be coming to you. And hey, I don't know if that's going to be to the quote Godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, but I have no problem smacking his teeth right down his throat. And Bobby, Bobby, I seen that performance that you put on tonight. Excellent performance, but if you think a spear is going to be the one thing to put me down, then you're dumber than you look, Bobby Lashley. I am the voice of the voiceless. I am the man that is going to become your next World Heavyweight Champion, and I alone am going to stand over everybody and claim this division for my own, because WrestlePlus Universe Mode, this is my ring, this is my yard, this is mine, because I am the best in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I am CM Punk, and come January 7th, my road to WrestleMania starts here, and I alone am going to climb the mountaintop, defeat the Prince, and walk and stand over the throne known as the WWE as your World Heavyweight Champion. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, it's official. It's really official when you get the graphic, let's be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, the two men who were scheduled for a separate match are now in the Elimination Chamber. Who are the last four superstars going to be? I don't know, but we're going to get one step closer as this Monday starts. The Elimination Chamber qualifying matches officially. And I think Roman's going for another banger, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Nakamura. It's round one King of the Ring rematch. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. The Women's Chamber qualifying matches will be revealed, and inside your main event, it is going to be Bryan Danielson, Drew McIntyre, one-on-one. Man, Raw is gonna be good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content on the channel, because more content is coming you guys' way. Road to 3K, it's coming strong, and I got a feeling when we get there, we will get there in style, as the Elimination Chamber is coming to you guys live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'll see you Monday.